What's up? Welcome back to the Daily Coin. I'm your host, Corey B, and today we're going to be answering the question, how do I buy Bitcoin safely? Today's explanation is going to be the simplest and safest method out there to buy Bitcoin online. But to get started, let me just preface this with, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go put your money into Bitcoin. If you want to put your money into this, you're doing so at your own risk. Also, if you've done any research up until this point, looking into how to get Bitcoin, how to get started with crypto, then you've probably come across videos that have talked about Coinbase. And that is what we're going to talk about today. So if you're looking for something other than Coinbase, then you might as well just go on to the next video. Today I'm going to talk about Coinbase, how to really just go through it, set it up real quick and safely. Make sure that you're doing everything the right way. We're verifying our ID, we're setting up our account, we're setting up everything in the proper way so that we can actually buy the Bitcoin, know that we're going to get it. And then we're also going to talk about some of the different options that you have for storing your Bitcoin. We want to go ahead and start with Coinbase. And this really, again, is the easiest, simplest way to get started with buying and selling digital currency. So, there's pros and cons to using Coinbase. Obviously, there's a lot of news that you may or may not have heard recently about Coinbase. That's going to happen because this is one of the biggest exchanges and marketplaces for cryptocurrency. Naturally, they're going to be in the limelight a lot. Don't let mainstream fear-based media steer you away from using this platform, okay? They're a very solid company. They have a lot of investors. They're one of the first exchanges, especially in the US, for people to use to get into this. So I'm just going to run you through this really quick. It's really simple. If you haven't done this, please use the link below. You'll get free $10. I'll get free $10 once you put $100 in. Otherwise, just go to coinbase.com. Then go ahead and click sign up right here. All right, so we're actually going to do this. We're just going to set up a new one. I just want to make sure I do this right for you guys. Let's go ahead, sign up on, a new account. All right, so we got our name, our email, our password, California or whatever state you're in. Click I'm not a robot, certify you're over 18 if you're over 18, and create account. All right, and then it's just going to ask you to verify your email. All right, so here's the email. You're just going to click verify email address, and then you'll just have to put in a phone number that you have. Okay, and then it's going to send you an SMS text, and once you get that text message, you'll just want to pop that in there real quick. Verify phone number. Boom. Now you've got a Coinbase account. All right, so congratulations. Okay, and then if you scroll down, you'll see that the last step is to add a payment method. There's a couple of things that honestly you should do to be on the safe side to make this the safest account that you can. And the first thing is to go ahead and add two-factor authentication. So if you haven't done that for anything yet, the easiest app is going to be actually Google Authenticator. We want to use this app basically to give us a second point of verification that it is us actually signing into our account. So if you haven't set this up yet, this is a great app to download because you can actually use this for a lot of the different sites that you're going to end up visiting that have to do with crypto. So go ahead and download this app on your phone. They have it for Android, they have it for Apple, and then what you're going to do is over here in Coinbase, you'll go into settings, and then you're going to go to security, and then you're going to go and click this button that says enable authenticator. All right, and so basically this is going to send you another SMS text. When you get that, type in the code, and then it's going to pop up this screen which gives you this QR code on your screen. Now if you've downloaded the app on your phone, you'll be able to take a picture of this QR code, and that will give you a login and basically sync your Coinbase account to your Google Authenticator app. So that's the way you do it. You can just follow the instructions on this little pop-up right here. It's very simple, and it's going to provide you with a little code that you put in this box right here at the bottom. You hit enable, and then you're tied. And now every time you sign into Coinbase, well, it's not necessarily every time. You can set it to ask for it once every 30 days and remember you on the same device if you want, or you can set it to ask for every time. And basically what this is going to do is it'll ask for your password when you log in, and it'll also ask for your two-step verification code. So you'll just log into your Google Authenticator app, and you'll take that code, you'll pop it in, and that verifies that that's you actually logging into your account. So this is the safest method for verifying and securing your account. Once you're done with enabling your authenticator, what you want to do is verify your ID. And stay with me here because this is really simple. It's just a few steps and we get through it really quickly, but this is the most secure way to buy crypto, especially if you're beginning. All right, so go back to settings, and then you're going to want to enable a US wallet by verifying your identity. So click right here where it says verify your identity. So you're going to fill out all of this information as it is, on your ID, and then you're going to click next. And what this is going to allow you to do is raise your limits if you want to raise your limits over time on your buys and withdrawals, as well as just be able to deposit US dollars into your Coinbase account, which is what you in turn use to buy your Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. Okay, well actually I can't use fake information. So basically you would hit next with your real information. It would see your, it would lock you in, and then I think it asks you to take a picture of your ID front and back. You can do this with your phone or with your webcam, or I believe you can just make a scan of it, and then you're going to send that to them front and back, and then they verify your ID, and you're good to go to start depositing cash into your account. And now I'm going to log into my other account and just show you what it's like to actually tie your bank account up and deposit cash safely. All right, so I'm logging in, getting my code. As you can see, and don't worry, these codes change every 60 seconds. I have a bunch of codes, and this is the app that you're going to use for all of your codes. See, boom, all fresh new codes. So that's what you do when you sign in. All right, so once you're signed into Coinbase, what you're going to want to do is go here to this buy sell tab. And here is where you can select which coin you want to buy. If you don't know what these other coins are, don't worry about it yet. I would honestly just start by buying a little bit of Bitcoin and just going through the process and seeing how that works. So you're not going to have an account set up right here. What you're going to do is click add new account. And that's going to give you the option to add a bank account, add a credit or debit card, or add a wire transfer account. If you want it instantly credited to your account, then you're going to have to use a credit or debit card. This is going to come with a little bit higher fees, and you can check that out by just clicking right here where it says learn about our buy sell fees, and that will tell you how much it's going to cost you to actually buy or sell your cryptocurrency. But what you're going to want to do is hook up one of these three options and get that started. It's very simple. So once you have your bank account set up, we're going to actually go and do a little purchase here. I'm going to use a check card just to show you how this works. But let's go ahead and use this card. It says I got $542 remaining. So you have a weekly limit. You can only spend so much. You can ask to increase your limits over time, but that's totally up to you. I'm just going to go ahead and buy $100. Okay. And see, it tells me that that's right now is going to get me 0.00663184 Bitcoin. Now, what this means is I'm not getting a full Bitcoin. A lot of people don't realize that you can buy bits and pieces of Bitcoin. You don't have to come in and spend $14,000 to get one Bitcoin. You can just buy fractions and pieces. And honestly, it's going to still be worth a decent amount of money, if Bitcoin goes up in the future. So I'm going to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin at the price that it's at right now, which is $14,499. We'll click buy Bitcoin instantly. Boom. Confirm your transaction, and you're done. And now you should have this amount in your account immediately. So we'll just click view dashboard, and here you can see 0.0066 Bitcoin, which is worth about $95.88 now because they just charged me a fee. So for $100, I paid about $4.42 to make that purchase. Not the cheapest way to buy Bitcoin, I'll be honest. There are other methods for buying Bitcoin that are cheaper, but for your purposes right now, this is really how you should do it, especially if this is the first time you're buying Bitcoin. This is how you should do it. It's the simplest, easiest way. It just makes you feel good because you got some Bitcoin, and you're good to go. That's pretty much it, guys. Now your account is set up. You're buying Bitcoin. You can get in here and buy these other coins if you want. Okay, once you get in more to the markets and you start understanding more, you'll want to start buying and, researching these other coins as well. A lot of potential in these markets, a lot of potential. And plus, there's a lot of really cool projects going on. it's really interesting when you start seeing what some of these companies are working on. All right, so that's setting up your Coinbase account. Now I want to talk about storing your coins. Your option is to either leave them here in your Coinbase wallet, which if you go to your accounts tab, you'll notice you have all these wallets here, okay? And when you buy these coins, they'll start showing up in your wallets. You can just keep your Bitcoin right here in your Coinbase wallet and just leave it there. Nobody's going to touch it. Nobody's going to have access to it unless they get access to your Coinbase account. The only thing is, if Coinbase gets hacked, which is unlikely, but if they get hacked, there is a potential for your money to be at risk. So the other alternative to storing your coins is going to actually be a hardware wallet. Now, there's other types of wallets as well, but for our purposes today, it's either going to be Coinbase or it's going to be a hardware wallet. All a hardware wallet is a literally piece of hardware that holds your Bitcoin. So you can buy these online pretty much anywhere, but I would highly recommend that you buy them from the manufacturer's website. And that way, you're getting a legit device and you're not getting a reproduction or something that somebody has tampered with. So you'll notice this one here is a Trezor. You can go to trezor.com and buy these, or you can also click the link in the description below. This is a great wallet. They also have one called a Nano Ledger. Those are great too. There's lots of different options out there, but a hardware wallet is something you're going to want to get. This is the safest method for storing your Bitcoin, okay, or any cryptocurrency. You have to make sure that the hardware wallet you buy is compatible with whatever cryptocurrency you're putting on it, but this is the safest method for storing your Bitcoin. You can get these for like $50, $100, but if you're, storing your value on there, it's worth the investment, right? So those are really your two options for storing your crypto and your Bitcoin at the moment. It's okay to store your money on Coinbase for the time being, but if you're going to stay in this game for any length of time, I would recommend that you go ahead and buy a hardware wallet. So to recap, the simplest, easiest method for buying Bitcoin safely is to go ahead and make a Coinbase account, set up your account or your credit card, and just purchase Bitcoin directly from Coinbase. And finally, to keep your money a little bit safer, you can buy a hardware wallet. That is the safest way to keep your money, especially if you don't plan on trading it and you just want to hold long term. If you're at all on the fence, let me just talk you into buying $100 or $200 worth of Bitcoin, because what's the worst that could happen? You're going to lose $100 or $200, but you could stand to be a part of something that's going to change the world. You could say that you invested in this in the beginning, depending on when you're watching this video, and you can start learning more, because once you get your foot in the water, you get more interested in what's going on, and you're going to start just looking for more information, and you're going to start learning more. So, and don't forget, you can always deposit your Bitcoin, sell it back into cash, and put it back into your account. All you have to do that is go back into your buy and sell and click on the sell tab, and then just sell your Bitcoin back. So I just sell Bitcoin, I get my $91.81 back. So I'd pay another fee, but I'd get my cash out into my US wallet instantly. And from there I can deposit it back into my bank account. All right. So it flows both ways. You can put your money in, you can take it out as quickly as you want. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. That's buying, selling, and getting into Bitcoin safely. So if you like this video, I would really appreciate you smashing that thumbs up button. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to release daily videos answering questions about crypto and Bitcoin. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments. As always, please be safe with your money. Only invest what you're willing to lose, and understand that, this pretty much is gambling at this point, because we know Bitcoin at least is going to continue to be the leader for the short term, but in the long term, who knows what could happen? Cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere, I can tell you that, but which one's going to win, we don't really know. So just have fun, get in there, learn more, don't do anything too risky. All right. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I appreciate you being here with me today. This is Corey signing out. I'll see you in the next video.